Live.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Nick. We're chilling here on this fine Sunday afternoon. This is a nice weekend sesh here. I'm along with Colton. This is two dudes at a table.
Two of us sitting at a table.
A little table.
Happen to be dudes. Yeah, it is a little table today. As you guys heard in last week's podcast, Nick's band is shooting a music video, so the studio for us is a little discombobulated. So we set up a little coffee table, and we're doing a mini set today. It's gonna be same length, just weird for us. So
we're just in a weird set. It's kind of cool though.
It's cool. It makes me feel like, I don't know. It's weird because we know what we're doing, but I feel like this is our first podcast.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like with the way everything's set up.
It's so on the go, you know what I mean?
It really is too. You could pack this table up in a minute. Like you could just pop it in your trunk and go.
Yeah, man. Going all over the world, and that's what a lot of people are doing. On what's coming up soon, a holiday. That's what today's episode's about. It's about all holidays in general, not just the one upcoming about Christmas. We
just had Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
too.
Thanksgiving. We're just talking about holidays in general, whether you agree with them, whether you don't, whether you want to spend time with family or be that person that hides in your room for a whole fucking week.
Yeah, me. No, I enjoy. I have a very hate relationship with a tad bit of love with the holidays, for sure. Just because I like the holidays because you kind of get to see everyone, but then after a couple hours, you're like, all right, everyone
fucking leave.
Can everyone go home now? And then you're always you're spending all this money on shit you don't really need and shit you don't really want to spend money on. So, especially me, because I was just, it feels like I was just starting to get ahead, and then all of a sudden
you're like, fuck you,
Yeah, then the holidays started, and it's like every week I'm just spending money on stuff that's not even for me, necessarily.
Which is totally cool, I'm all for buying people shit.
I'm down for it, but it's hard. It makes it hard with money. When you don't make a lot of money, it makes it hard.
For sure, nowadays, everything's so fucking expensive, and, a lot of the holidays based around, a lot of the end of the year. Actually, all holidays are based on buying something.
They're based on whether it's buying food, buying gifts, buying something. You're buying, you're buying something.
Yeah, Valentine's Day, buying something for your significant other. Fucking St. Patrick's Day, buying green shit if you ain't already had it.
Right. Setting up the house, or maybe you're having a party, so now you got to spend money on that.
Pride.
Yeah, dude. Even fucking Pride, you're still. Well, I guess a lot of people probably already have that stuff because a lot of people that's already a good portion of their life. But I'm straight, so I don't have a whole lot of rainbow Pride stuff at my house on the regular.
Hey, nothing's wrong with having a little bit of rainbow. Excuse me, a little bit of rainbow up in your wardrobe.
Oh, there ain't nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying I don't have any. I pretty much wear black and gray. Throw an occasional color in there, but normally that only lasts.
And that's the
day.
thing that sucks about the holidays that we're in and we're going into with Christmas is everything's black and gray and white.
Yeah.
We got white ass snow. Right now it's gloomy as fuck outside. The snow's melted a little bit because it's been warm for the last 24 hours. And it's all just depressing and
this is
and you don't have any money, so then you're even more depressed.
Right. Yeah, because you're especially around this time where it's kind of that transition between fall and winter. Just because it's you'll get a couple days where there's snow on the ground, and there's a couple days where it gets warm and it all melts, and then everything's muddy, and you're it's just, it's a weird, I hate this point. If I'm going to have snow, I just want to have snow and be done with it. And know it's going to be
all
here.
All at one fucking time.
I know it's going to be here. When I wake up, it's there. When I go to bed, it's there. And then in a couple months, in 6 months, it'll start getting warmer and it'll go away.
Yeah.
I don't really like the transition periods, personally.
The other seasons that we have and the other holidays that we have, I feel like the transitions 10 to 5 billion times more smooth than fall to winter.
Yeah.
Like, it was fall for, like, 2 fucking weeks. And then
Not
it was like,
even, dude.
It was like snow. Like, fuck you guys. Like,
for real.
Like, for fucking real.
It was like a couple weeks we got where it was some solid fall weather.
Yeah, and you only have so many things to look up to in this holiday season.
Right.
Especially because it's wintertime. It's, hockey season.
Yeah.
And hockey is killing it right now.
Sabres been killing it. What are they, 8-game streak?
9.
9 now?
9.
Oh, my God.
9 in a row. I am so stoked on that. Like, I haven't seen this shit happen since, like, 2006, somewhere around there. And
so it's the whole one Buffalo thing?
Well, like, that's always been kind of like a thing.
I was in, like, 5th grade when the Sabres did well last time. Like, last time the Sabres were doing really well was when I was in 5th grade.
Yeah,
I'm
like
21 years old now.
I was, like, in 6th grade or so. We were always, like, going and, like, I always went to a few games here and there. That was pretty cool.
Yo, speaking of Sabres, I went to a Sabres game. I've only been to one, and it was when I was young. I was in probably, like, 5th grade or so. And I kept the ticket. I found the ticket the other day.
Oh, really?
I put it in a picture frame.
Oh, that's sweet.
I had one of those, and then I had like some it was a Fiasco Jones X Wheels show. I kept the ticket. It was my buddy's show, and I just like kept the ticket. And I was cleaning up my closet a little bit. And I found it. It was like a little picture frame, super dusty, and it just had 2 tickets. And one of them was the Tampa Bay Lightning Sabres game when I was in 5th grade. My buddy, he had season tickets and like his brother couldn't go or something.
Right.
So he was like, "Hey, do you want to come?" And I was like, "Sure." And this game, I'm so happy I went to this game out of all of them because they were losing so bad. Most people left before the third period. So like there was almost nobody there, and they were just losing. So it was like 7-1.
Damn.
And they came back and won in the 3rd period.
That's crazy.
To like 9-7.
That's crazy.
And I'm so happy I was there because everybody left and we stayed for the whole game.
That's cool.
And I got to see the comeback, and it was sweet. I'm happy I went to it. That's actually the only Sabres game I've ever been to, though.
I've been to a few. I went to a Capitals one. The Capitals like got shut out, which sucked for the Capitals. Because like, I'm also a big Capitals fan.
For sure.
Like, that sucked. And then there was even a play, like, I think it was in like the 2nd or 3rd period. I can't remember, but Ovechkin's sitting back at the point and like waiting for the face-off, and the dude's leaning on his stick so hard the shit snaps in half.
What?
As he's just standing there. Cause he's like standing there waiting for the puck, and like he's ready to take that shot.
Yeah.
So like he's just like pressing on that stick super fucking hard, and it's flexing. You can see it, and it just cracked right in half. Yeah.
Did he fall?
Oh yeah.
That's hilarious.
I was like, God damn.
That's so funny.
And I'm sitting there wearing an Ovechkin jersey at the time. And I'm in a sea of Buffalo fans.
Yeah,
so I'm like, yeah, I feel like an idiot.
Yeah, right.
But, you support who you support.
How old were you, though?
I was like 14, 15.
Oh, so you were still kind of young. So like,
I was young, but I was like old enough to know that I was getting ribbed on.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
Yeah, like,
that's fair.
Like walking into my seat, oh, where'd you get that jersey? Like all that type of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. I feel like when you're at 14, like you're kind of older. So I don't know if I would directly give you shit, but like if you're talking shit, I'm not gonna hold back.
Yeah.
But there's definitely an age, like if there's like a little kid who's like 7 years old and they could wear whatever jersey they want, I'm not gonna be mad because I know that they only like people who win, for the most part.
Right.
For the most part, kids at that age, they just like the people who win, the ones that everyone talks about. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, they usually like the faces of that league.
Well, yeah, exactly. Like I was talking to a guy who he was saying he was at a Bills game and there's like this mom and this little girl. He said she was probably like 6 or 5. Just really young. They both had Brady jerseys on.
Oh, fuck them.
Which is, okay, yeah, fuck them because it's Brady. But the little kid she just likes probably who her parents like.
Yeah, but still,
And
that just tells you what kind of parents are raising that child.
But you gotta think, some dude dumped beer on that kid and the mom.
Oh shit!
Like, come on, don't dump beer on a 5-year-old.
I wouldn't dump beer on a kid, but
that's what he was telling me about.
I'd definitely be like, "Yo, I'm gonna call CPS because that's child abuse."
Yeah, for real.
Like, fuck that shit. Your kid should not be wearing a Brady jersey. You shouldn't be wearing a Brady jersey. If you're wearing a Brady jersey and you're in Buffalo, New York, you might as well go. You're gonna get beer
dumped on you. People dump beer on a 5-year-old kid who had a Brady jersey on. Imagine if you're a full-grown adult, what you're gonna get.
Oh my god, you'd get hazed until you were like.
You'd probably get killed. I wouldn't be shocked if you got shot.
Like, definitely around these parts.
Yeah, right. Like, straight up, don't be wearing Brady jerseys.
This town ain't big enough for the two of us. Well, guys, I hope you're enjoying the podcast. We're sitting here chilling in this little makeshift studio we got here.
Making it work. We had to make sure we had an episode coming out.
Oh, yeah. We always got to make sure. I'm even going out to Rochester tonight to play a show.
That's so funny. Marissa just left our house at like noon to go back to Rochester.
Yeah, that's where that show is. It's in Rochester.
That's funny.
So we're trying to get this out ASAP. Mm-hmm. ASAP Ferg.
Yeah.
So we're going to take this into our first break, a high-quality tunage break. What are we jamming?
Today we are jamming too. I figured it was a good song for this episode because we're talking about holidays. It's called Snowy Christmas Days. It's a lo-fi hip-hop / jazz hop / chill hop mix. Parentheses, study / sleep / relax music. End parentheses.
We'll leave the link in the description, guys.
For sure.
Enjoy the tunes.
Alright guys, welcome back. If you're just tuning in, we're talking about holidays this week.
Yeah, chilling at a little table.
At a little table. 2 dudes at a little table today. We're at a very small coffee table. Like, not only is it a coffee table, it's a very small coffee table.
But it's cool. I like
it's sweet, but I gotta put something under this leg because it rocks if you move it.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Didn't even notice that. Well, yeah. you know, we're working with it. That's what we do.
Yeah, that's what we do here. We're making sure we're putting the content out for you guys to listen to because we enjoy doing it, and we hope that you enjoy listening.
Yeah, we hope you're unwinding on this sesh. I'm trying to post something on Instagram for you guys, but
your phone's not working.
It's just too cold for the phone, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
It ain't even that cold today.
I think it's because it's low. I don't fucking know. Well, I'm trying to post something for you guys, and it's not working.
Maybe it'll post. Who knows? We'll let you know throughout the podcast. We'll keep you updated on the Instagram post.
Yeah,
Speaking of Instagram, make sure you're following us on Instagram as well as Facebook, and subscribe on YouTube. Hit that notification bell. And, just make sure you always know when we're posting. That's what that notification bell is for.
Yeah, man. Subscribe and all that shit.
Hell yeah.
Do it.
Little shameless plug for Two Dudes at a Table.
Yeah, man. You know, if you want to be on the podcast, just let us know on either the Facebook page. Message us. I know we got a few people who want to be on.
If you guys are excited to be on, just literally just message us and be like, "Yo, can I be on next week's podcast?"
We want to hear what you want to talk about.
And if not the next week, we'll get you on at some point for sure, 100%. We want to have more guests on. We want to have
200%. How about that?
200%.
Actually, 420%.
Ha.
But well, we're talking about holidays, ladies and gentlemen, here on the Weekend Sesh with Two Dudes at a Table. You know, that's what the episode's about.
Holidays.
We're talking about whether you like them, whether you don't. What's your worst holiday experience?
Ooh, worst holiday experience. Wow, I wasn't expecting. I didn't think of that question. Worst holiday experience. Like, what are we saying? Like, just had a shitty time? Like,
altogether, just like, maybe the vibe was just shitty, like, the people were shitty, the stuff you got was shitty. The whole day just fucking sucked.
I don't know, man. Honestly, I haven't really had...
Excuse me.
There's not very, like, many great holidays, but I don't really have any bad ones. They're all kind of the same. I know what I'm going into.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't expect to have the best time of my life.
For real.
I mean, you're dealing with a group of people, and
they aren't around each other.
They're not around each other all the time, and some of the time, with a lot of people, the only reason you're in that room is because you're family.
Yeah.
Your personality's different, your views are different, everything could be different, but the only reason, so you're just taking this group of people that all are very different,
and you're forcing them
to hang out in a confined space for 5 hours.
Yeah.
Not like they're passing each other on the street having a quick conversation. Like, they're literally, you have to sit there for 5 hours, and sometimes it just gets a little rough. So I've always kind of had the same feeling towards holidays, where it's like, I know what I'm going into. There's going to be some awkward moments. There's going to be some things that make me mad. There's going to be things that I'm cool hanging out with people I don't get to see all the time. I just kind of know what I'm getting into. So I feel like my expectations kind of allow me to not have horrible times.
Yeah. Most of the time, like, if it's, like, somewhat, family or close family, like, somewhat the views are the same.
Right. Yeah, when it's close family, it's the same way. But, like, okay, so my family doesn't really have people coming in from everywhere. But there's some families that I know of that when, like, Thanksgiving comes around, you get your cousins from out of state. You get your family that you haven't seen. It said they only come around at Thanksgiving, and like just
they're there for the free motherfucking food. That's what it is.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, you're getting these people that you talk to once a year, and you're throwing them in a room. It's the same thing I was just saying. Like, sometimes it just doesn't work out the way you want it to.
I never really had like a bad experience or nothing.
I've never had anything like super tragic happen. I've never had anything like crazy.
I just had like
happen,
waiting on people too damn long. Like, as a kid, like, I was waiting on people all the time.
True.
Like, my ass just want to fucking open them presents. Like, just get to the motherfucking house.
All right, I got a question for you then. Speaking of presents, on Christmas, how did you guys, as a kid, spoiler alert, kids, if you're listening, you got to be 18 and up. I'm going to talk about some shit you're not going to want to hear. Parents, if you're listening in the car, don't let your kid listen. I'm going to say something that might ruin their holiday. So, like, back when Santa was real.
Yeah.
When you were a little kid, how did it go for you guys? When you woke up, did you go in and wake your parents up? They got up, you opened presents? Did you go open presents? Did you get to do stockings? How did it work for you guys? What was the routine?
I usually, like, never slept.
Oh, really?
Like, I would fall asleep at one point, but then, like, I would be like, you tried so hard.
Did you hear it?
Yeah.
Damn.
Tried to open a can of soda on Two Dudes.
Can of soda. I was trying to be quiet. I'm sorry.
But, as a kid, I would usually, like, wake up, like, 5, 6 o'clock.
Same.
Walk out in the living room and be like, oh, shit, and I'd just, like, look at everything. And I was the type of kid that could guess the packages of everything.
Yeah, your fucking family always talks about how you ruined Christmas because you knew what
I would know what I was
was
getting before I got it just by the package that it was put in. So after a while, they would start to put everything in like boxes.
Other boxes, so you couldn't guess.
Yeah,
That's
like
a good
2 or
idea.
3 different boxes and like stupid shit like that.
Is it just because you knew like exactly what the thing you wanted was, and you knew what the package looked like?
I didn't know exactly what the thing was inside of it because like usually I was asking for like wrestlers and shit.
Right, but you knew it
but
was
I knew
a
like
wrestler.
what it was, a wrestler or
Right.
a action figure or an action figure.
Right.
But what we would usually do is like I'd do that, then I'd put on A Christmas Story and have that on for a fucking while, act like I was going back to sleep or try to go back to sleep just knowing that I got presents, blah blah blah. And then I would wait for my parents to get up, or I'd try to get them up at like 8, 9 o'clock. Be like, yo, it's already 9 o'clock. I've been waiting for like 3 fucking hours. Like, get the fuck up.
Right.
And then we'd, go from there and like basically the same way we do it now. Like, people just get the presents and you just go to town.
Me and my brother always got up and we were allowed to open our stockings. Our stockings always had like little gifts, like stocking stuffers and candy. We always knew like that's what was gonna be in it. So we were allowed to open up our stockings. Deodorant, yeah, we always got like deodorant and shit too, like some type of cologne sometimes. But back when Axe was big, we used to get like Axe cans. But so we were allowed to open those. So me and my brother would open our stockings because we'd get up at like 5, 6 a.m. And then after we were done with that, we would go under the tree, like where all the presents were, and we would move the presents, like, okay, this is where my mom's going to sit, all of her presents are here, all my dad's presents are over here. So we would separate them all, so that way when my parents got down, it was like, all right, we can open presents. So normally we would sort them all out, and it would still only be like 7 a.m. So we're like, all right, let's cook breakfast. So me and my brother would like make pancakes or something.
Yeah.
For ourselves, and then we would wait until my parents got up. But we'd normally wake them up like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock.
Yeah, see, I'm not a breakfast person, so I would like already be up from like 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
Like 3 hours to 4 hours more. Like
and you'd
earlier,
want
like,
lunch by the time everyone got up.
Well, not even just that. Like, you're just like so hungry by the time you're like. There's been so many times. I'll say that about like a worse experience as well. Like, there'd be sometimes I'd be waiting so long that I would get sick as fuck.
Because you're so hungry.
Yeah, and then you're like, but I don't want to eat because it's like morning time. Like, I hate eating breakfast.
See, I love breakfast food. I can eat breakfast food every day, probably for the rest of my life.
That's why, like, I never eat. I don't eat probably daily until like.
I don't eat until about 1:30.
Yeah, like 1:30.
Yeah, I normally pretty much eat from like 1:30. It's literally from like 1:30 to 1:30. I do. Yeah. I have like a 12-hour on, 12-hour off feeding period.
Yeah, as soon as you get home, you're just like, oh, I want to eat.
Well, I get 1:30's lunch, so I go on lunch, I eat something, and then I get home and. Yeah, then like 1:30 I get home from here and I'm like, fuck, I need to eat something. Right. So I'll eat something, I'll go to bed. What I need to do is get it down to like I want to get down to like a 9-hour feeding period. So like stop eating at like 11 o'clock.
We sound like fucking animals.
We are.
Well, speaking about feeding in the holidays, what's like the best food you've like the best holiday food in
best
your
holiday
opinion?
Food in my opinion? I fucking love, like, brownies and cookies and, like, desserts like that.
Yeah.
So I'd say something along that line. But if we're not talking desserts, if we're talking about real food, I'm talking them rolls at Thanksgiving dinner are where it's at.
With some butter.
With some butter. Oh, yeah. Who the fuck eats them without butter? Actually, I ate them without butter last night.
That's gross.
But I didn't feel like getting up.
That's gross.
I know.
It's gross.
Yeah, I was a few drinks in and already feeling too great to.
You're like, it's just some bread.
I was like, it's just bread. They were supposed to be like butter anyways, so they were all right. But
there's butter.
Yeah, dude, the rolls with some fucking butter. Way more butter than you would ever put on regularly though.
Oh
like,
yeah.
If you were making like a piece of toast, you wouldn't do that. But when you're at Thanksgiving, you're like, let me get that stick of butter. And you slop it on there. Like, you got to make sure
especially
there's a layer.
if it's a nice, warm
ass
fucking roll. And you're just...
Oh, yeah.
That shit'll melt.
Fuck, now I'm hungry.
Into like a little pouch of butter. And you bite into it and it's... Oh, my God.
So good.
Oh.
And that's probably for me 100%, dude. Just the rolls when they're fucking great like that.
So good.
I hope we're making you guys hungry. Yeah.
Yeah, we hope you're out there chilling and getting hungry with the sesh. You know?
Yeah, for sure. With your weekly sesh. Hopefully this week we're talking about food, talking about holidays. What's your favorite holiday food?
That pumpkin pie, man.
Yeah, that pumpkin pie. What was your grandma Linda brought? Did she make it?
No.
She bought it.
That shit was from Tops.
She bought that shit from Tops.
But it was so good.
Hey, shout out to Tops making bomb-ass pie.
Yeah, like the crust was so soft. Like, I don't like the hard-ass, like... I don't know what kind of crust it is. But
like the super, like...
flaky,
I know what you mean.
hard crust. Like, I just can't stand that. I like it all together. I like it to be...
breaks. You have to, like, break it off with, like, with the fork, like, when you're cutting.
Fuck that. Like, it should just all break off one piece.
as one slice. Yeah, I understand. But I agree.
That's some banging ass shit. Mm-hmm. That and some
Tops actually makes some bomb pie.
Yeah, I've never had that until, like, literally yesterday and the day before. Pie?
Like, maybe Tops just makes good pie.
No. You know who makes good pie?
I have no idea who makes good pie.
Wegmans.
Wegmans food in general is just good.
They make the best peanut butter pie because it's not rich enough to make you want to throw up. It's so fucking good.
That Cloud9 pie is way too rich, dude.
You get through half a piece and you're ready to have a heart attack.
You're like, I'm done.
Your mouth is ready to go to the dentist and then get an EKG done after.
Yep. Make sure you're not going to have a heart attack.
Yeah, we don't want you guys dying out there and getting bored. You know, we're going to head into our next high-quality tunage break.
High-quality tunage. We are still listening to the Snowy Christmas Days. Link in the description. It's by Fear Dog. Go check them out. They got, like, almost 145,000 subscribers, which is cool.
Yeah, so subscribe to them.
So go subscribe to them. They probably put out some pretty good stuff, honestly.
Yeah, nice high-quality tunage. We'll send you out, guys. Jam it. What is going on, guys? We're back here at the Two Dudes at a Table podcast, chilling on this weekend sesh, talking about holidays, all the holidays put together like a little sandwich of just goodness.
Yeah.
No bad vibes with the holidays. You know,
no, never.
We ain't about that life.
We ain't about bad vibes in general for the most part.
Yeah, only good vibes here at the podcast. We hope you guys are chilling. wherever you are. Maybe you got a little study, chilling with a little, early afternoon drink or, a little
early
cigar.
afternoon drink, yeah. Well, I feel like that's really only a Buffalo thing. Do
What?
people
drinking in the afternoon?
Drinking in the early afternoon.
Hey, it's a Sunday. I don't know. People that aren't religious probably are, getting wasted.
Yeah, people who aren't religious are here. Like everybody listening right now, you're not at church.
Oh no.
Or maybe you are. Maybe your parents made you go and you're listening to this. Yo, you know what we used to do? We used to have headphones back when there were corded headphones.
Yeah. Run it up the sleeve.
Run it up in the sleeve and you'd
into the palm of your hand. Yep, you'd act like you're sleeping.
Act like you got your arm up, like you're just resting your head on your hand. Yo, I used to listen to. There maybe people are listening. I really hope somebody out there is doing that right now. If you are, shout out to you. Church. Hit us up on Facebook. We'll figure out how to get you on the podcast eventually. I promise.
Yeah, I guess that's the key is just do anything. You get on the podcast.
No, I'd just be really happy if they were doing that.
Oh, dude, it'd be so
If someone was at church doing exactly that right now.
Yeah.
That would be hilarious.
Just jamming the podcast, listening to the same high-quality tunage that we are today. Link in the description for that as well. I hope you enjoyed that little break. Yeah, I'm kind of digging this. I can't wait to actually move this into the corner, insulate a little bit.
Yeah. It'll make it,
We'll get that table.
Well, we could do that, or we could set it up at my house.
Yeah.
Either way. Dude, if we could set it up at my house, I'm down with that, too. But then, the thing is most of the time we're here.
Yeah.
So.
And we could just have it already set up. At that point in time, we'll be getting actual video out to everybody. So you're not just sitting here looking at our precious little faces out in the woods. Chilling.
We have been actually doing things and looking into getting places, guys. I promise we're really doing it.
Upgrade. That's what the holidays are all about too, whether it's starting a new thing, a New Year's resolution, maybe it's you're starting a new job after the holidays, or maybe you started a new job because of the holidays.
Or maybe you started a second job. Didn't leave your first one, you got a second one just to pay for this expensive-ass holiday we got coming up.
Always the worst. Always. It's always a time when nobody has any money because they spend it on all that motherfucking food and Black Friday.
Yep.
Black Friday is not even considered a holiday anymore. Let's talk about that a little bit.
We need to. That's
not
important.
even just Black Friday, but like holidays that just don't seem like holidays anymore. Valentine's Day. It is, but it's like
it's just the day
it just
you
doesn't
go out
see.
to. It's a day you do something nice and go out to dinner. But I feel like I can do that most of the time. Like we still go out to dinner when it's not Valentine's Day. The only difference is like maybe I should just get her flowers more. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I should get her flowers more. But like,
shouldn't we all?
But flowers are expensive, guys.
Yeah.
Girls, I need you to listen right now. You guys don't understand.
Yeah,
you're always like, I wish a guy would
just... You just stop what the hell you're doing. Put this on pause right now. You walk out, you grab your girlfriend, you bring them in, and this is some words of wisdom from the wise. The wisest.
The wise. The beards tell the truth.
The two dudes
are
telling it how it is. And
listen, guys,
you need to buy those flowers.
Women out there who are complaining, they're like, I wish my guy would bring me flowers once a week. That's all I ask for. Once a week's like $50.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you just need to buy the flowers like once.
That's $200.
Tell them how much it is, and then maybe they'll shut the hell up.
Like, okay, so say you get some flowers. $50 is like a not too expensive flowers, but they're not the cheapest flowers. Like, they're good flowers. You could spend a lot more.
They're gonna die.
They're all gonna die eventually. But think about that. $50. Say he gets you it once a week. He gets you some flowers. He randomly brings them home. That man's spending $200 a month on things that die a week later.
Yeah, that's just whack.
It's just, I don't know. It's overrated. Why is giving people flowers a thing? I wonder where that even came from. You know what I'm saying? Like, who was the first person to be like, here's some flowers
some dude
to show
that
you
Shakespeare
my love?
probably wrote about and was like, oh yeah, it's romantic to bring a woman flowers because they smell pretty. And maybe just the way that they smell pretty is the way in which they think that they look.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. It's just we do weird things. Why do we do things?
Like, it's just stupid.
Like, certain things you do, like, the stuff that is so regular, like, why do we do some of those things?
Yeah, I don't even understand it myself. Like, why do we fucking gather up in hundreds and thousands and go shop and try to get all these deals? Yeah, and like, kill people.
Why do we do certain things? It's the weirdest thing ever.
I think it's because we want gratification in some sort of way. And because we work, like, long fucking hours and shit. That we want something. So we just see those deals and we're just like...
Yeah, we're very, very